Read that shit out loud. I want to hear.
Keep talking.
No. I want to hear that
That's
shit.
kind of fucking crazy.
You think I'm joking? I'm not fucking joking.
I don't know if this actually helps.
It's scientific.
No, I don't think it is.
It's facts.
I'm looking at a
looked it
couple
up.
different.
Everything I read. Hey, listen. Everything I read on the internet is true. Okay.
It's true. Just at. Oh, I'm not gonna start it early, but just ask Elon. Sorry,
That's Elon, bro. Everything that you read on the internet is true fucking facts.
Does your penis get bigger when you lose weight? Losing weight.
This man literally, bro. There was a pod like 50 episodes ago that his man didn't want to say dildo, but he could openly read, "Does your penis get bigger?"
On average, you can lose. Oh, you can lose about 1.8. No shot. Around. Hold on, 1.8 inches weight around your waist for every 10 pounds. So this is not in. I thought 1.8.
Hey, you read the facts, dude. What is it?
Yeah, what is it? Because, bro, don't even call me a fucking liar, Damo.
It's not, dude. I don't think you gain inches. You just see it more.
No,
I think that's actually true.
No, you gain
potentially lead to a
inches,
slight
dog.
increase in appearance in size of penis, but this is due to the reduction of fat pad.
That's like them saying you get a
facial
circumcision and it makes your dick bigger.
So it's kind of like
Who the fuck has ever said that?
the
I've heard
area
that plenty of
around
times.
the area around your dick having like more like padding when you're bigger.
It's a
And
fupa.
losing it shows
crazy talk,
supposed
bro.
more.
It's a fat upper penis area, bro.
It's
It is a
It is a
fupa.
fupa.
It is a fupa.
And then if that goes away,
It goes away.
schlong a dong.
Schlong is
Hey,
slanging.
we slanging dick all the way
Schlong is
around. Just
slanging.
saying.
Schlong
Man,
is slanging.
fupa
when there
hides
ain't
the
no
length.
fupa hanging.
That's what Save is saying, but we just
That's what I'm
debunked it.
saying, bro. We gotta. Hey, we literally have to.
appears
Hey,
bigger.
X the fupa all 2025.
The
Fuck
nudes
summer.
are
No
nudier.
fupas.
Yeah,
Kill the
fuck
fupas.
the summer body, bro. We just gotta kill the X the fupa. That's what it is.
I
Do your
gotta
crunches.
take that shit out of my fupa area and inject it in my ass.
Nah, you don't need to. You already got a fat ass. I'm just saying.
Just your dick, dude. Just
No, bro. I gotta
How's the
take
week,
that little fupa.
bro? It's been a week since we've been on the pod, so I gotta ask because I know we didn't do last week's pod because Corpse had a fucking workshop, which is dope as fuck. Which I'm low key mad that you didn't even tell us that you had a workshop. You were just like, "Hey, I can't do the pod tonight," and I'm all over Instagram. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is doing a workshop tonight. Next day, I'm like scrolling, trying to find videos of the workshop. Bro, you put on a dope ass workshop.
thank you. Thank
Bro,
you.
I be seeing your Instagrams and I like everyone.
Yeah, I have
Oh, wait, hold on.
No. But
We're
genuinely,
going to bring that up later. We're gonna
wait,
bring that up.
genuinely, that was a joke for Save, but genuinely, I do love all of your dance videos. They're like some of the sickest. Because I'm not in that world, obviously, and you're like the outlet that I have to it. So seeing that, I'm like, whoa, bro, this is sick. So I just want to
Workshop
give you
is
flowers
sick.
a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to hear about it because the workshop, it looked amazing, bro.
As an outsider.
Yeah, well, first, thank you. Shout out EP Workshops. I do
Biggest
big
thank you
chords.
he's ever given us. Just saying.
Huh?
Biggest thank you you've ever given on the podcast. I swear to God.
No, it's just it's
Thank
weird.
you.
Is this weird? Like the
Said
workshops
thanks.
and stuff. Like, or I've always had a hard time. Like when people are like, "Oh, your workshop was tight." I'm just like, "Oh, thanks." Like like I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I don't know."
Fuck
They're
that, bro.
lying.
Hype
to me.
yourself up, bro.
They're fucking lying.
Fuck.
No,
Say, that's right. That's right. I know you saw that shit.
What's crazy is I made that choreo in like little over a week. I was working on some different choreo and I was just like, nah, I ain't feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling it for this. Right. Like I had already taught this choreo to some people and I was like, that like I'm teaching something new vibe wasn't there, So I was like, let me just make something. Let me put that pressure on myself. Low key also been going to the beast camps on Mondays, like every Monday. And then also low key, I'm performing again this Sunday at Vibe. And so I've been rehearsing a bunch, still doing all my other normal stuff, but then picking that up and then picking up the workshop was fun. So it was a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, fucking tired. But it was fun, man. It was fun. I have a special place for my peoples for the EP workshops in my heart. So It was dope. It was dope. I did it completely free too. So I mean,
Oh hell yeah! I was about to ask you that shit too, bro.
they charged at the door, but then I did not accept a monetary pay from them because I fuck with them like that. So I was like, nah, you guys just put it towards the studio or put it towards your team fees or whatever. Yeah, shout out EP Workshops and everything y'all's doing, man. I fuck with y'all heavy. So,
Hell yeah, man! I love seeing that shit, bro. Because it's like, you know, we've talked about it before. Why we've been doing this podcast as long as we've been doing it and shit like that, bro. We don't get paid for this shit. We don't get paid to sit here and entertain people on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and whatever the fuck else we be streaming on. And the fact that you literally choreographed, even for a week. I know you said like you downplayed it. It's only been a week, but yeah, a week's worth of choreographing to teach a class for free. Like that's fucking dope, bro. Because how many people think about it like this? How many choreographers or dancers would literally choreograph something the same day and then charge to teach their choreography on that day?
Oh, let me put some. Maybe this is where I could talk a little bit of shit.
Uh-oh.
I used to make pieces of choreo.
Baby.
I used to make pieces of choreo in an hour that teams would go and compete with. Right, like I sit and sketch this bad boy out. Like a real comp stage performance takes several days. You know what I mean? Because you're setting a formation and people miss and this and that. But like made the choreo what we are using the frame as, did it in a fucking hour. Matter of fact, did it sitting down. Like at Acura. Dude, when I was at Acura and like sitting behind the desk, Dick, I was cranking out choreo sitting there.
I know. I remember, bro.
Like
I remember, and then we would go to the fucking parking structure, and you would teach it at the parking structure.
Bro, 4 or 5 pieces in a week. So me saying like, yo, oh yeah, it took me a week. Like, oh, it took me a week. Like, that's me saying like, fuck, I took 2 days just listening to it, just saying like, is this the part I'm gonna dance to? This is the part, like right here. This is it. This is the.
And I do want to bring something up, and I know some of our listeners like are not in the
Deja,
dance
howdy.
world and are not in the dance world and shit like that. But I did reach out to Sly recently, and I saw that he messaged me. He's like, I'm getting back into the crump world and getting back into like dancing because I saw that he was at Beast Camp and dancing with y'all. And let me tell you, if you know anything about Sly, I've known Sly for just as long as I've known you, and my boy was getting off, bro. Like dancing like I've never seen before. So I don't know if it was a pack out. I don't know if it what the fuck it was, but Sly was getting off. I don't know if Sly's listening, but if he listens to this on the playback, bro, like Sly, you were fucking buck, bro. Like that shit was crazy buck. And
yeah, we had a pack out. Most recently. I think he posted some footage from that.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. And it makes me and that's the thing is the fact that Damien likes to do photography and videography so much, and the fact that obviously you're way more into crump than I am, and I wish I was back in Ventura or back in LA area so I could dance with you guys as much as we used to dance. But like I genuinely feel like a session would bring the three of us that much closer. Like we did the beach thing and that was cool because it was the first time that you two met and the first time we were all together and shit like that. But I genuinely feel like if we took Damien to a session and showed him the vibe that it was and what it's like when we dance in a circle and what it's like during a session, he would genuinely feel it and be able to take pictures and videos and shit like that. I low-key wish that we could do that soon. But and that's what I was about to say. Oceanside, Inland Empire, shit like that. It's just we gotta get scheduling right. We gotta figure it out because I want to do the in-person pod before we do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I want,
run out of studio and just chat.
But as much as we talk about crump and as much as we talk about dancing throughout the 2 years that we've done this shit, like. I want Damo to feel that shit. So I want him to feel it. So he knows where the passion comes from. You know what I mean? Like I want him to see the gritty, the nuttiness, the fucking just buck style of crump and just understand why we're so passionate when we talk about it.
Yeah. Dude, Twin is Mr. Monday Night for sure. and this last Monday we went. Yeah, they had a pack out for their class, right? So it was the 5 boys who trained with Sherwin are paying for these trainings. And then it was me, Neptune, J Bad, Beast, Bombshell, Redacity, Icon, and then there was 2 other people I just can't remember right now. Yeah, so it's like a 4 versus 8, right? Bro, and Twin went off, right? He snapped off first. And or no, this dude Jansen went, right? But Sly's first round snaps off. His second round snaps off. His third round snaps off, and he's like directing it at me, bro. And so I'm like, oh, okay, Twin, we gonna do this real quick, all right? 1 round for the people. And then he was getting off like crazy, like so crazy. And I remember like he starts touching me. And I remember I tell him, I was like, hey, you better make it fucking worth it. Like, you better make it fucking
Bro,
you, like you just like you touching me. You touching me? All right, you better make it worth it. Like, and you can see in his video, you see me. I'm telling him, hey, you better make it worth it. Hey, you better make it worth it.
See, I didn't see the clip. I saw the clip where he was coming at Beast, bro, and I was like, yo,
hey, and then
you coming after Beast, bro? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the whole like back half of that fucking story right now could have been clipped crazy.
I wish
He was going off, bro. And then he
Listen.
touched me, and when he was touching me, he said, "You better make it worth it." I was like, "Yeah, we gotta put some context in this."
Yo,
Nah, bro. I just thought
context
that-
is important.
Yo, yeah, because Damon and I got the same story. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, but I hit him with 2 ground moves in my response, so I think I survived.
Where's the footage? Is what I'm saying.
Oh, there's footy. There's footy. I have my buddy Bobby waiting to see if he posts his first. I can't,
The
bro.
laugh is crazy. The
This
laugh
shit's
was
chess. It ain't checkers, motherfucker. I want to see him post his first, and then I'll be like, yeah. But look at this though, because if I post mine first, people might think his is better because he got off. He got off on me. He got off on me hard. He, like real bad. But
It's nice. That's nice, right? Like that's a nice feeling as somebody that's a big or somebody that's been training somebody on how to do something when they can come at you with level like shit. You know what I mean? Like, cause Sly's been training for a long time, bro. Sly's been a dancer forever. That's how you guys met.
He's past his time under me. He's way past his expiration date by a mile. And he's just loyal to the soil though. Like, you know what I mean? And not only because Corpse Fam is more than just me, you know what I mean? Like me and him have history. Like he's watched people come and go. He's been there with other put-ons. He's the twin. He was the first one. Like, you know what I mean? So, he's already been approached by a lot of other fams too, to be in him, like by really big names, guys I look up to, trained under, but he doesn't want to give up the corpse name. So it's just like, fuck, bro. Just like, do I gotta drop you? Do I gotta drop you from my fam to make you go do something else? But
Bro, it's so crazy. I don't know if you, because I didn't get a response from either one of you guys. But last week, I posted a video in our group chat of you and I dancing in your fucking garage. And I said, this is 10 years old.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
10 years, bro.
Mm-hmm. Decade,
10
baby.
fucking years. And that's, like every time we talk about you dancing and shit like that, like it low key makes me jealous because you're just doing it, bro. You've been doing the shit I've been wanting to do since like 2006. And there's just no fam out here. There's nobody to dance without. I mean, yeah, I could go to Oceanside if I wanted to, but that's a mission for my crib, bro.
No,
So I don't know if you remember the time you came down here with Sly. I don't remember who else the fuck you came in.
It was me, Sly, and Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys came down here and we danced in the parking lot. It was just fun, bro. It's just like,
And I turned around and went home. I got out.
all you did was, yeah, you came down just to dance, bro.
We dip out to this other parking lot. Like, yo, we could dance over here. It'll be cool. It's like, all right, boom. We pop out.
We got a taco shop after.
Yeah, we had some food. I ended up getting off on Sly. Sly battled Kenny. Yeah, bro, and we danced like 10 rounds. We sat there and danced for like an hour and a half, bro. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home. And then I bounced. Bro, no excuse. Like I don't want to say it like that, right? Because I understand it, especially wholeheartedly, because you're a pops too. You know what I mean? Like we work and we have all these things. But Dick, I'm coming home from Santa Fe Springs. Can I talk my shit a little bit? Can I talk a little bit of shit? Can I talk a little bit of shit?
Dog. Talk your
Okay.
shit, dog.
Dog, I am so pissing myself, fool. I'm doing vibe. I'm doing vibe, bro. I've done body rock and I fucked up real bad at body rock. And I have this chance to do vibe for the first time and rectify that, right? Like not only am I doing that, but
Wait, is Vibe an exhibition or is it an actual competition?
it's a competition. I'm actually competing, right? Like Vibe was, so if you remember back then, right, you had like your maxed outs and preludes and this and that. Then you added in Body Rock and Vibe, which were these big internationals, right? Those are the ones like AOV and Choreo Cookies really went after. Snow Globe, the dance studio, the big dance studio, has a team called Snowtorious. And I was invited by Snowtorious to do Vibe. Yeah, at the ripe age of 32 years old. And it's 2 hours from the crib. So I leave there at 12:30. I get here at 2:30. I go to bed. I'm up by 5:15. And then I'm
You're
doing
grinding, bro. And when's the comp?
Sunday. We
This
compete
Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Why the fuck you ain't tell us?
I've been busy. I've been
This
busy.
motherfucker can't shoot a quick text and be like, "Yo, I'm competing this Sunday. Come up and what the fuck?"
It feels so
Nah,
surreal.
I don't
No,
want to
no,
hear
no,
no
no.
bullshit.
It is so, it's beyond so surreal that AOV, like CJ wanted my all, like Kobe said. Like Dance asked all of me when I was on AOV, and I gave it all of me. And I never made it on that stage, right? Fast forward almost 10 years later. Fast forward, and I'm like, yo, fam, my knees hurt a lot these days, and my back hurts a lot these days. And it sucks. Like this sucks. So I'm going to go hard until I just can't no more because it's happening. It's like it's starting to happen. And then Beast is like, oh yeah, Mondays, man, pull through. We got this thing going on. It's like, all right, bet, cool, something I can make. Like I got time on Mondays. And then boom, this thing was Notorious. So I was like, yo, like this is fucking, like this isn't real. Like this can't be real. Like maybe I died. And this is like my favorite part of life, right? Like the crescendo that's happening right before the lights turn out. Like this is it. Like this is the one. Maybe I die on stage, so it's happening. Like I'm like reaching in that final act. I'm like Neo in the hallway.
Damn, a little Matrix reference. I like it.
You like that? So yeah, no, I haven't really talked to anybody. Like nobody. Like I really,
Bro,
no, I haven't talked to anybody.
Zero and I both have Sunday off. Look at this motherfucker already yawning. We only 30 minutes in.
No, bro, I'm
He's
sorry.
bored.
No, I just wake up really early. I'm sorry. I'm
Nah.
not bored.
We bored.
No,
you.
me and Punch, we both work very early.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are bored. Should we cut? We can cut it right
No,
now.
no, I'm not bored. Bro, fuck. I'm sorry. I hate when I yawn. 'Cause
But no,
everybody-
yes, no, I've been like so
That's
like
good shit though.
dumb
Yeah,
busy,
okay.
bro. Like ever since I turned back my Master Mason proficiency 2, like I just been busy at the
Yeah, but
lodge.
you sent us I don't know if you sent us a picture or you put it on Facebook or Instagram or something, but like you're grinding on that shit too.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you make me feel like I'm not doing enough. This man, Corpse really makes me feel like, look at Master Mason, bro.
Oh, that's wild. Sorry,
Motherfucker
balls
really
off.
makes me feel like I'm not doing enough, bro.
You make me feel inadequate, Pudge.
I'm not. No. Don't you ever.
I'm not inadequate. I don't know about that. You know, I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, like, Putch really be out here doing this shit, bro. He really be out here dancing, getting his masonry shit on, taking care of his kids. Like, we ain't doing enough.
No.
I'm in bed by 10.
I like seeing what you guys do, like especially like Save. Like I know you're bouncing back to like doing streams and stuff again.
Yeah,
with the
bro.
gaming.
You've been doing hella streams. That's just good to see.
And one thing, like I always said with the podcast, right, and even with this, I used to say it a lot in the beginning, and maybe I should bring it up again. Is I just have cool friends, right, who encourage me to do cool shit because they do cool shit. And how dare I not be out there trying to do cool shit or the shit that I like, right, that I find cool, because they're out there doing it too, right? So it's mutual, man. You guys make me feel like I need to be doing more, so I'm always trying to do more.
I feel that. Yeah.
I love that, bro. I love what you just said, because I just went to dinner with my boys that I've known for like 20 years, almost 20. I think we're at 18 now. I thought the same shit. I'm like, bro, you working for Border Patrol, you doing this, you doing that, you fucking working in a science lab. And I'm like, fuck, bro, you guys are doing cool shit. What the fuck am I doing? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing a podcast every week. Oh yeah, I'm streaming video games and having a good. I genuinely wish my streams were back to what they were. I know it's gonna take time, and I know I don't have to set up and shit like that like how I used to, but it's cool to have cool friends, bro, doing cool shit.
That's why I hope you never say that the dancing you've ever feel jealousy when dancing.
No, it's not jealous. It's not jealousy like I'm jealous of you, right? It's jealousy in like
it's calling you, brother.
Like you're doing it when I should be doing it too. Yes. That type of jealousy. You know what I mean? Like I know I can still dance. I know I can still move. I might not feel like I can. Not feel like I can move right now as in the form that I am, but I know I can still move. I know I can still get bugged. I know I can still dance. I know I can still do choreography I want. I know I could still put together choreography I wanted to. There's times where I'll go out at 1 a.m. and listen to music and be dancing down the street, putting together choreography. Like, damn, I wish I had people to teach this to. You know what I mean? Like, but it's just I love that you're doing it, and I guess that's what makes me jealous of it. You know what I mean? Like that you're still doing it at our age. And I feel like, fuck, I'm washed away. I'm old. I can't do it at my age anymore. I feel like that sometimes.
No, you bro. The human machine, like the human body. Can we get a little weird on this one? Because this was one thing I wanted to
all the way fucking weird.
I wanted to talk to you guys about this one.
Get strange, bro. Get Dr. Strange.
Biblically, right?
Oh man.
Men and women lived to the ripe age of like 900 years old. Oh. And I was always very curious as to how, right? Was it that they counted different? Did they count years different back then?
I think so.
Maybe they counted it by the week. So his 900 years was really 900
Yeah, bro.
weeks, right?
There's no way they had a January through December and they were like, this is exactly how structurally it's going to work.
I found this out. Shout out West Huff. Is the reason why they use God and Lord so
interchangeably,
right? I guess is a good word to use. Is because also back then it was heresy to write the true name of God, right? And because even that's debatable. No, it's Elohim. No, it's Yahweh. No, it's Jehovah.
I thought you couldn't like there was no way to say it. But I thought that was like
Yahweh. The Yahweh joint is the one that's got me the best, bro. Like, because that's how you sound when you breathe.
When God came to Moses, he said, I am that I am. And there is an actual word to that. Like there is, but that is like it's not as much of a noun. It's not as much of a verb, but it's a state of being. Like there's a noun to that, right? Like a state of being. Like I am that I am. It's like saying it is what it is. right? But you're talking about an object, like that's a whole thing, and it's fucking.
That reminds me of, not to sidetrack this, but that reminds me of I used to watch a lot more like science-based stuff, and they were talking about the speed of light, and they were like, there's only one thing, and it's hard to comprehend like how this would even be measured, but there's only one thing faster than the speed of light or at the speed of light, and that is literally nothing. If that makes sense. Like the absence.
Wait, did you guys ever watch the debate between zero and nothing?
Me?
Anybody? Did either one of you guys ever
No,
watch that
zero.
debate?
Who's zero?
No.
Bro, there is a debate on the difference between zero and nothing.
Oh, okay.
And it's like an hour and a half long, and it's
I thought
fucking
zero
interesting.
and nothing were two people. That's what I was like, who are these
Yeah.
screen names? What the fuck is
Nah,
going on?
nah. There's a debate between zero and nothing, and it's fucking interesting as fuck. Like
Yeah.
what the difference between zero and nothing, because nothing doesn't exist,
Yeah, like nothing is the absence of, and zero is the
and there is no
minusing
absence of.
something.
Correct. Yeah, and there is no absence of, and the whole debate is the difference between zero. and the
Yeah,
absence of.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it was
That'd be
it's
trippy.
interesting as fuck to listen to what these motherfuckers are saying and seeing that there is a huge difference between the absence of of anything and
Yeah.
what zero actually is. Yeah, it's fucking dope. You should watch it. It's on YouTube.
That kind of
Yeah.
like fast track, kind of where I was getting at with everything.
Oh.
This is like, what is like?
I was about to bring it back because I was like, I didn't mean to derail anything, but it just reminded me
Oh.
of that.
No,
No,
let's
like,
hear it.
no, because there is a serious. I just. I don't
We
know
getting
how-
real serious. Chat, we getting serious, guys.
I don't know how.
I want to talk about
I don't know how I'm
fupas and
No, I'm sorry, because Cisco literally said the words out of my mouth, but it was like my brain hadn't got there yet, so he made me short circuit. No, but yeah, the difference between zero and nothing, right? Like, because what was it? How they said it? There's no such
The
thing as
absence of.
the
Yeah, the
absence
absence of. Zero is the absence of. Nothing is unexplainable because there is nothing that is nothing.
Yeah, nothing is like the lack thereof. There couldn't be an absence of because there's nothing there.
Yeah, because how does that
How do you equate nothing?
for
Yeah.
there to be nothing, there has to be a time and a place for it to be happening, but then for it to be happening too. Like there has to be something for the time and the place.
Well, it's in the word, right? No
Nothing.
thing.
No
Nothing.
thing.
Yeah, there's no thing for you to equate
Measure.
this to. Yeah, there's no measurement.
No.
That's why when I found out that space is a continuous growth, it fucked me up, bro. Because space is continuously growing. If you make it to the edge of space, which nobody has, but if you make it to the edge of space, it's continuously growing. Space grows. So it grows into nothing. But you can't make it to the other side of space.
Yeah, you couldn't fly faster than the growth of the universe.
Correct.
Probably.
But
I
then
shouldn't
that
know.
okay.
But how do you know that there's nothing on the other side of space? You know what I mean?
Because to have that,
We
I
saw
can
we all
only
smoke weed,
grow-
bro.
like if you poured water on me, hold on, let me hit the pen.
If you poured water in water, would you make the water wet?
Is the
If
water
you poured,
more
if I was a
watery?
plant, if I was a,
How
if I
was
was
the
a plant,
plant? Is great.
and you
Okay.
poured water on me, I would only grow to as far as the confines of the room of the space in which I am planted, right? So if I was a plant, I would grow into the point in which I fill up this room, this bedroom, entangle myself in myself, choke myself out and die. Right? All the way into that point. But I won't bust through the roof. Like if it was a titanium roof, right? Like no decay. I wouldn't bust through the roof. I would not bust through the walls. I would just, So for space to be growing, to have not began to collapse on itself, means that there's walls, but like universal, like scaled walls,
Like cosmic walls.
cosmic walls. That's what we call. Oh, never mind.
Stop,
That's what
bro.
call
I
that.
know exactly.
Pussy boy, them cosmic walls.
Look at that pussy in the bumper clot.
Cloud black hole boy down bumper word.
The bumper on that
Well,
thing.
Grandmaster had commented, I have an uncle that mixes acid with marijuana and started conversations like this with me. Deja vu.
Because it's true, bro. Like, think about it. And this
Sometimes
is,
you be just like in a pocket without any drugs needed, bro.
oh,
You just start.
just be in a pocket. What I'm saying
Here.
is, did you guys hear that?
No.
The aliens are
somebody-
tapping in.
Somebody just passed through my street. Wild as crazy. Yeah, bro. Because think about it. When you at the bottom of the bottom, the low of the low, sometimes you gotta think to yourself, bro, we literally just on a planet, on a rock, and we these little motherfuckers in this whole ass universe that we know nothing the fuck about. So is our problems really that big of an issue? If space is continuously growing,
Yes.
I think
And we
these
don't
two
know-
things are mutually
Yes.
exclusive.
Because okay, so
exclusive
let's
out.
talk about
Yeah, our problems might be big, but what? So what?
But think about the string theory. Think about this. Let's
Okay.
let's take a real second. Let's think about this.
What's the name of that show that
In
I
the
just started watching
infinite-
recently?
In the
About string
infinite
theory?
amount of infinite universes that stretch across the infinitely expanding universe that we know.
Say
There's a,
that again. Wait, hold on. Oh, God.
there's a lot of infinites, I know.
You lost me at infinite.
So of all the planets, of all the other people out there, there's someone who has made identical decisions to me. Identical choices, right?
That looks identical to you.
Maybe he looks identical to me, maybe he's pink. I don't know. But so from what I understand in this idea of string theory is that everything across the cosmos is connected by these strings, right? This pathway of energy, and I don't know what the word that they would use. It's like of happening. Like this happens, and so this triggers this, that triggers that way over there on the outer reaches of space. So yes, all my problems, maybe let me say it better like this. It's not the problem that's the big deal. It's the way that we're reacting to it that's the big deal. The problem becomes a big deal because our overreaction, right, could potentially stimulate a massive reaction across the cosmos. And so every time shit hits the fan in my universe, I say, what the fuck are you guys doing fucking with that monkey business over there, dude? Fucking around. Y'all need to calm down. Because you guys are making shit and I haven't been doing nothing. Like, y'all need to fucking relax.
So you think it starts from over there and not from here?
You think it trickled down
Both.
economics.
I think there's both. I think that there's
Both of 'em.
self-inflicted karma, which that I have to pay my repercussions for.
That's where I was going with this, with the karma joint, bro.
I think there's karma that I am in debt to. I think that there's the free will of others who are acting out onto me, which then breeds their own karma. Then we're now in a vicious cycle. And then there's also the repercussions of the string theory of the Doofenheimer fucking 3 quadrillion light years away that way.
You're gonna say some Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, Doofenheimer.
But that's
Doofenheimer's
what
not
that.
Doofenshmirtz.
Well, no, but we've had this conversation before, right? Where does karma start?
Everywhere.
I don't know if I believe in karma. I don't know if I said this originally, but I don't think
That's
believe
where we're going. Yeah, you did say that. You said you don't believe in karma, and that's my question, right? It's like I do believe in karma, and it goes all the way back to what we were talking about like spirits and shit like that, and what happens to us when we die, and blah 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 blah. So where does karma actually start? Like, if I do good unto you, is that where my good karma starts? And if I do bad unto you, is that where my bad karma starts? Or did I do bad unto you because you already had bad karma, and vice versa? How does that even? Where does it start? Where is the start of the lineage of the karma?
From what I understand, right, and I hope if I speak out of pocket on this, somebody corrects me. Love you, internet. From my understanding, karma is like a cosmic happening. It's a happening. It's not like a debt paid to Tinder. So here's my receipt, right? Like, oh, here's my good karma.
Not Tinder.
Yeah. Debt paid to Tinder. Oh, no, like debt paid to Tinder. Like that's what it says on the U.S. bill. If you ever look at it, it says you.
Oh,
Tender. You said tender. Oh my god. I'm
like,
over here thinking about you trying to
no,
get a
Tinder.
date on
no.
Tinder.
No. He means Tinder. You just thought.
No,
We
it's
just thought.
tender. The U.S. tender.
Is it tender? I don't
It's
have a dollar in front of
tender.
me.
Tender.
Yeah,
Tender.
tender.
I thought you.
Debt
Bro,
paid to Tinder.
tell
Yeah,
me
yeah.
why I'm over here thinking that you saying Tinder.
You guys are
Like,
so
what?
out of pocket. Get your mind.
No, I heard
out the
Tinder
fucking-
too.
Out of
Wait,
pocket,
wait.
motherfucker! You said Tinder. What the fuck?
You definitely
I
said
out of
Tinder,
pocket.
bro. You said Tinder.
Anywho, but it's not like a IOU slip, right? It's like
Sure.
it's a thing that's always happening, right? Because all of us are collectively making all of our own choices, right? And so in this, you have all of this shifting and moving of chromatic values, right? And of chromatic just like experiences happening, right? Because think about it, like there's us three in this room, right? Like let's say this screen is our room. Really though, think about this. Think about this. Off rip. There's actually 6 of us. My parents, yours, and yours.
That's
Right.
more than 6.
So let's double down. Now let's add in our grandparents on both sides. Then add in their grandparents.
No, I get what you mean. 6
Wait,
more.
so are you saying that the karma passes down?
There is a certain
See,
there's a certain value in that is going to happen with your family. Yes.
I just think it's, for me, it's cause and effect.
I mean,
That's
biblically
all.
it speaks of it
It's-
too.
Isn't that what karma is? Cause and effect?
No,
No.
because I think from what I understand, there's some sort of ethical baseline in which everybody acts, and I think from what I understand it, the way that I understand it is that it's the intentionality of doing something bad, no matter what. I guess the reasoning is it's the intentionality that'll get you bad karma, versus if you just happen to be a cog in the or like a gear within the moments that's leading up to somebody else's bad karma. Like
See,
if
but
you
the
just
thing-
happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, giving the ticket to the person who just had a shit day, like that's their bad karma. But you're just doing your shit. But if you intentionally trip somebody, or you're a dickhead to somebody, or you spill a drink on someone, I don't know, whatever you do intentionally, I think that's when you start to get.
Wait, so if you unintentionally see somebody drop their books or drop their papers and you pick them up
Yes.
unintentionally, it's just the way you do things. That's just who you are as a person. You don't think good karma comes back to you for that?
Is
think good-
the chromatic. That is the chromatic value. You have to.
But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying based off of what Zero's saying is that is unintentional. Like that is just how I'm driven.
No,
you
that-
dropped the
that-
shit?
That's
I mean-
intentional. That's intentional.
But it's not about intent. It's
But
not.
you're not saying I'm intentionally picking up this person's
But you are.
Look.
You're not. Just because you're intentional with things doesn't mean you're always like consciously making an effort. Some things are so intentional that they're ingrained so deep that they happen without much thought. You're
Okay.
intentionally walking down the street to get to the car, but you don't like think about left,
what if
right,
people
left,
are-
right,
what
left,
if-
right.
So do you think people are born with that?
I tend not to believe that people are born
So it's taught.
with much. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think people are born with a certain. The only thing that comes to mind is like a fractured diamond, right? So, like, when you're born, there's all these different ways that light can be put through you, and it'll refract in a different way. And depending on what angle you take, might be really good or might be super fucked. But I don't think that's like you're born to be a certain way. It just depends on the person that you end up having as a parent or guardian, or the friends that you have, that like the light will be at a different angle. It'll refract differently.
Is that
for a
karmatic?
person.
It could be, right?
I don't think so because I don't believe in karma. But
I mean, it's not a bad thing that you don't.
I think it's just like I think it just happens. It's happenstance. Like sometimes you just get lucky, and sometimes you get really unlucky.
But luck doesn't exist.
I would say it like this, right? And this might sound a little hedonistic, and I apologize to my brothers and sisters.
No, you're a heathen regardless. So.
There's a really good podcast called Wisdom of the Sages, right? And it's two monks who, Raghunath Kapo and Kastuvadhan, and they go through and they read the Bhagavatam, and they even read some of the cantos out of the Bhagavad Gita, and they actually go into depth and actually. Like,
I don't even know what these things that you're talking about are.
I don't know what these books are either.
So Bhakti Yoga is, if I remember correctly, Bhakti Yoga is the practice, right, of the yogic expression. And then the Bhagavatam is a list of stories, pretty much, in which they base it's like their sacred volume of text. You get what I'm saying? The Bhagavad Gita, which a lot of, like Wu-Tang Clan rapped a lot about Bhagavad Gita. There's a lot like how they do a zigzag zig, RZA and Jizza and SZA and all of them, they do zigzag zig. If I remember right, the yogics do that too. They have a certain thing with their numbers and their letters. It might sound hedonistic when I say it like this, but this is a reason why I did like that podcast. I even see the reference like in Christianity, right? It says that we pay for the sins of our fathers, right? And it also says, right, that it is also sinful for our parents to not be like disciplinary to the children, right? Spare the rod. But then there's also a line of knowing how to love your children and love them properly, right? So Cisco, in your example, right? Because I just want to scream it out. Like, I see a young lady drop her books. I'm walking down a hallway. She drops her shit. My first reaction is this, right? Like, oh shit, she dropped her books. I'm gonna assess the situation. Is another male with her, right? Okay. If not, I'm going to go assist her, right? Like that's just. It's just how I was raised, right? That is good karma from my parents, because what I'm about to do is already, if you believe in karma and if you believe in doing well unto others, what I'm about to do is an expression of that just secondhand nature of who I am.
But why does it matter if there's another dude with her or not? It should be immediate nature to just.
Well, because, I also understand that I live in a society. If there's a man there with her, that might be her boyfriend. I come rushing up. This might cause an issue.
You push him down, you beat his ass, and then you pick up the book.
Yeah, my chivalry doesn't.
I'm the stronger man. Fuck that dude. He can't take care of you.
Thank you. No, thank you. How dare he let gravity act upon your books?
Yeah, man, fuck him. Why is he not holding your books?
How dare he not defy the law of physics?
Why didn't he catch them before they hit the ground? What the fuck?
Oh, the Spider-Man move. Yeah. How dare?
See, I don't give a fuck if there's a dude. Like, my first instinct is you dropped your fucking books. I don't give a fuck if you have a vagina or a dick. I'm picking the shit up.
I agree with that.
If you got a vagina, I might be picking it up a little bit faster. I'm just saying.
You might not let him hit the ground.
I didn't. I might dive to get some shit. I'm just
check it out. I ain't the type of guy, right? Check it out. I ain't the type of guy like her old man's changing the tire. I pull up, be like. Need a real man to get in there? Like, you know what I mean? I ain't that type. But I'll be like, hey.
No, that's different. If he's already changing the tire, you know what I mean?
Like, hey, boss, you good? You want me to hold that light for you? Like, hey, you good? Like, like, I'm gonna check in, like, type shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not here to like push the fucking envelope. Like,
haven't we had a conversation about this before? About like, if it's appropriate to walk your girl's homegirl to her car? Did we talk about that on the pod before?
I think we did. I think we did touch on that.
I think that's appropriate, though, by the way.
It's very appropriate.
I think that's like, yeah, bro. I got you.
Yeah, like, if you're about to get mad at me, like, bitch, that's the whole reason that you with me in the first place. Because I walked your ass.
As your friend.
Yeah, if she comes up to me, she's like, hey, Jessica's about to go to her car. I'm gonna look at her and me being a real motherfucker, I'm gonna be like, so what? Did you want me to walk out there with her? Like I'm gonna just straight ask the question, like, so what? Like, is she good? Like, you want me to walk out there with her? Well,
I'm the opposite.
you know,
I'm gonna be
but
like,
if they hit
just
you with
to
this,
her car, I'm gonna walk her to her car.
well, they always hit you with the stupid.
Wait, I feel like
Well, I don't know. Like, she's like walking. It's like, okay, I'll go. Like,
You
you know, like
sexist motherfucker.
that's what they
exactly
do.
what
They do
they're
that
about to
every
say?
time. Huh?
They do it. Who's
They do it. They females, the women, they all do it.
What is
Like they
happening?
like how
What
they
the fuck
all
just happened?
like how they all forget what they want to eat the moment we ask them what they want to eat. They all forget. It's like they forget every possible edible decision listed to man.
The
Anything.
answer is always In-N-Out or sushi. Those are two. Those are the only two
Those
options.
are two
It's
good
always your
options,
second
though.
guess. It's always at least your second or third guess because you say, "Oh,
The
let's
only two
go here."
options.
No, that
Sushi
doesn't
or
sound
In-N-Out. Which one you want? I'll preface it the other
Those are
way.
great
In-N-Out or
options.
sushi.
You know what's
Which one is
amazing? Amazing. I've said this on the podcast. Indian food. Oh,
Indian
fuck.
food bangs.
Bro.
Listen, Kelly, we don't speak that way on this podcast. Okay,
What
we
way?
don't say the
What way
word
are we not?
bitch.
Oh, bitch! I said bitch already. I'm taking over Corpse's role tonight, baby.
That's
I've
not-
had enough to drink. Okay,
That's not the type of guys
Philip
that we are.
Drake.
Okay. Plus,
bitch. If you don't say you want In-N-Out or fucking sushi, we going to fucking Jack in the Box.
oh
I'm just
my
playing. I would
god.
never call any girl a bitch ever.
No, yes,
I'm
we
fine.
are. It's all jokes,
No,
Kelly.
we
We love you. You
respectful.
know that.
We're respectful here.
But those are not the
Respectfully,
type of guys we are, though. Seriously. I've been trying to be better. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah,
I've been
you have?
trying.
I try and tell people about our podcast all the time, and I'm like, Corpse, he doesn't talk bad about women anymore. You know, like he doesn't. I don't know if he necessarily believes they belong in the kitchen anymore. He might have.
No. Wait. Hold on now.
Like, I'm not that
let's not get
liberal.
hasty. Oh my god. What was that?
He's like, you still belong in the kitchen, but
What
you
was
should
that?
have a job too.
What was I thinking? In Django, she goes, "So you want me to treat him like a white boy?" He said, "No. I didn't say that now." Who's that boy down there? Jerry. You
Oh,
treat him
yeah,
like you
yeah,
would Jerry. Yes.
I know what scene you're talking
So
about.
I wouldn't
yeah.
say they don't belong in the kitchen, but I would say that you know
Jeez.
jokes are all fun. But yeah, no, I gotta stop.
Anyway,
I gotta stop.
I mean, I still don't understand where I still don't understand where karma. Like, if you're saying that it's drizzled down from the parents,
Mm-hmm.
where does like I still don't understand where it starts. Like, I kind of understand where I think what Zero was saying intention, but still like, but where does it start? And is it because scientifically energy doesn't die, right? So is karma energy, and does it die at some point?
Well, they would a lot of when you get into these mild theistic debates, right? It kind of starts at, well, for Christians, if they were going to explain karma to someone, it would be
Isn't
It would-
karma Indian
well, fucking
or Hindu?
depends who you ask.
I'm asking you, motherfucker.
Well, there is a strong theory that between the age of like, what was it, 13 to 29, Jesus kind of disappears.
yo,
He been gone for a long time.
He,
I'm just saying.
that
He's the-
motherfucker
he's
is
the-
a hide and seek champion. No, I'm just kidding.
he's the meme. Have you seen the meme where
Guys,
like,
give him the
this-
middle.
he just
Yeah.
disappears?
That little black boy,
Disappears.
and then it turns into Jesus.
Look.
But it's also said to be believed that he traveled eastwards and met monks, and so that's why there's some similar overlining elements and themes that you'll find in the yogic, Hindu, and Buddhic practices that also correlate with a lot of Christian practices. I don't like to believe that as much. I just think what makes sense, and so you will always see the similarity in things.
But doesn't
Um,
it, Corpse? Doesn't it make sense? And I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but doesn't it make sense that we're all like, you're a parent. We've had parents, and they always tell you, "Do unto you what you want done to you."
Mm-hmm. Do unto others
Treat
as
others how
you
you, treat others how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a karmatic background?
Yes.
Right? Like we always teach our kids to do good, to do
Mhm.
well, to treat others how they want to be treated.
Mhm.
Isn't that a karmatic background?
Yes.
No, I don't think.
How is it not? How is it not?
I just think it's what you do. It's what, as a society, as a people, as an effort to try to move forward with the sustainability of human life. I think that's just what you do. It's
But why? But why?
because
Why? There's
it's
been
the
experiences-
preferable outcome versus if you were to imagine like everybody to go the polar opposite is like everybody's gonna fuck you over, so fuck them over first, and they're like it's
No.
like whoa.
And we
It's
teach
like,
our
obviously,
wait. And we teach our
everybody's-
kids if you get into a fight and you get your ass whooped, you're
Oh.
gonna come home and get your ass whooped.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
I don't know. That's how I teach my son.
No,
If-
wait, say
yeah.
that again.
Yeah, if somebody at school whoops your ass and you come home and they whooped your ass, you're getting your ass whooped.
What the fuck, Jesus?
Well, it depends.
I don't agree
If
with
he
that.
started it, yes, for sure.
If this boy punched you and you got your ass whooped, oh, you getting your ass whooped when you get home.
Wait, what? That makes no sense to me. How the fuck does that make sense?
No.
You better whoop that boy's ass, boy.
Yes, you better whip his ass though. You
Yeah,
better
bro,
whip
but
that
I mean,
boy's
like,
ass.
if he loses, how's he
It's
gonna
all
get
right,
ass whooped
it's all
twice?
right. Yeah, no, it's all
You
right.
about
It's
to
all
get
right.
now you about to get your ass whooped by me.
Nah.
That's crazy.
You know
bro.
why? 'Cause
That's
you never
insane.
get that way. You never get your ass whooped ever again.
How does that make sense? That makes no sense.
I don't know.
You
I
ain't
was
getting your ass
scrappy.
whooped.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes
To
all
me.
the fucking sense.
I don't think so.
You never got your ass whooped, so
No,
I never got my ass
was-
whooped twice. Hell no. Not by my dad and the fucking guy with my ass.
did you ever get your ass whooped by someone that whooped your ass?
Are you asking if I've ever been in a fight?
I'm asking if you ever got your ass whooped.
No.
Oh yeah.
You've never got your ass whooped,
No, bro.
so that means you won every fight.
Yep. It's because I
And
play
you'll ne-
that's because I play mind games, okay? I've won every battle.
Dude,
up
he's
here.
like 2-0, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ask Jordan, bro. Birthday parties, there's like at least 3 fights.
Is Jordan in here? Jordan, you in here?
Jordan was in
You
here earlier.
fucking
Jordan,
hick
holla at us,
fuck.
baby. Bro,
I was
I'm
just
telling you.
I was just in a Discord call with Jordan earlier today.
Bro, we're scrapping
love
all the
that man.
time. The nickname of our town was literally Scuffle Town. Like they still call Pembroke, North Carolina, Scuffle Town. We're fighting there all the time. Every
Wait, I'm
weekend
so
it's like-
confused. I'm so sorry. I'm so confused on the thought process of this. How do you beat his ass after getting his ass beat?
If you get your ass whooped,
Does that
Come
mean
on.
like not putting up a
And you-
fight? Does that mean only when he starts it? Does that? There's always fights.
no.
matter
If somebody starts a fight with you, and you get your ass whooped, you are coming home and you are getting your ass whooped.
what.
You know
I
why?
can't. I
Because
can't.
it
I
will
can't.
teach you.
Can I
It
have the-
will teach you to never get your ass whooped.
What is
again.
that? What do you want?
You
your-
want to get ass whooped by somebody else and your daddy? Nah.
What is that? I just don't get what that teaches. Like, what does that mean?
You're
Does that
never
mean-
gonna get your ass whooped.
Does that mean
again.
you're never gonna get into a fight again? Is that what you're trying to? That's that. Is
No,
that the
you're
end
never
goal?
going to lose.
But
the
what
fight
if somebody's
That doesn't make
bullying
any
him?
sense, bro. That makes no sense to me.
again. You whoop his ass.
What if somebody's bullying him and he's bigger than him and he's tougher than him and he knows how to fight more than him?
You whoop his ass.
Bro, that doesn't make any sense.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm sorry,
okay,
bro. That
as
makes no
father,
sense.
no, that's fine. That's fine. As fathers, Corpse and I, and as all men who have fathers or had fathers. No
Okay.
offense, Corpse. I'm so sorry for that. Oh fuck, I feel like an asshole now.
Jesus.
Oh, holy
Christ.
fuck, I feel like a piece of shit. But have we not all been taught by our fathers that you don't start the fight, you end it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't get an ass whooping. But I didn't
You
get an
never
ass
got
whooping
your
to
ass
win that.
whooped. You never
I
got
didn't
your ass whooped.
No, hold on. Because I fuck with Jordan on this one, right? Because listen, I didn't fuck around with a lot of people, dog. Right? I didn't fuck around but when I got into fights, allegedly these dudes are these scary guys. So I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And dog, I went home plenty enough times with black eyes, right? My mom be like, "What the fuck happened to you?" Like, it's like, oh, well, he's talking shit, so we started fighting. Boom, and like, yeah, I done got beat up, but hey, homie, I still walked home on my own accord. You know what I mean?
That's a different story. Like if the dude is bigger than you, but if you didn't back down, I'm not gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, but you
But
know what I am going to do?
Okay, so see that doesn't make sense to me.
If you stuck up for yourself, I just want to know that you stuck up for yourself. You ain't running from a fucking fight.
Yeah, no, you don't run from.
You
You
don't
avoid
run
it. Try to avoid it, right? Because listen, because this is my thing. We're signing up Elijah for jiu-jitsu, and he's got Elijah's got quite a temper on him, right? And he already dealt with some bullying, bro. And we were wondering why he was coming home so fucking mad all the time. So it's like, yo, he gets mad, but he has a lot of restraint, right? So he's just gonna like snap one day, like motherfucker, like
bang, bang.
bro, like you give me okay, let's get you in some jiu-jitsu, dog. Let's work on this a little bit. Like, I'm not worried about his temper. He wants to do jiu-jitsu, which is kind of scary though, because like my son wants to do a fighting sport. So I'm like, oh, okay. And so like even if he's training, right? Like if he went to school and somebody was fucking with him, and next thing I know, he broke his arm, I'm going to fuck Elijah up. It's like, how dare you use those moves on him? Like, you knew what you were doing, right? Like, I don't care. I don't care if he was fucking bullying you, bro. You avoid that situation until you can't. Like, and how dare you break his arm? Like, choke him out or something, bro. Like, why would you break... like, make him pass out, fool. Like, you could fuck his arm up, dog. Like, you make someone pass out, they just... they might piss themselves, whatever, but they just wake up. You know what I mean? Like yeah,
I do that on a weekly basis. I'm just saying, like,
I feel like though. I mean,
shut the fuck.
I don't know, y'all keep chatting. I have no idea.
I'm just saying, like, bro, you're not about to get your ass beat, and you're not about to step down from a fight. And I'm with Corpse on this one. You avoid it, right? This is what I tell Peanut right now. Bro, I didn't even tell you guys about this. So last week on Wednesday, I go to pick Peanut up from school, right? The extended school services lady comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you about this, and I'm so sorry because it rubbed me the wrong way, but I just want you to hear this." And I'm like, "Man, I gotta get Peanut to practice. Like, we got baseball to take care of." And she was like, "Some kid came up to Ray and was like, 'Time to kill Ray.'" And I was like,
Jesus,
yo. And she was like, and I was like, "Well, what was the context?" That's the first thing I asked, right? Like, if they're playing a game. Because Ray likes to play this game that he made up called Shark Attack, and like one's the shark, one's the fish, and shark kill fish all the fucking time, right? So I'm like, what's the context? She was like, "Oh, I don't know. The other ESS lady wants to talk to you." So I said, "Bet, okay, whatever." So I waited for 15 fucking minutes, bro, and it was the funniest 15 minutes of my life because the other father of the kid walked up to go pick up his kid, and she started talking to him first. So I looked at Peanut and I said, do you want me to beat up his dad?" And then he looked at me and he was like, and I was like, "No, we can't do that. Like, we can't do that because we don't know what happened. We don't know what's going on." Right? So I don't believe just beat somebody's ass because of this, right? So then the other lady comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, the other kid said, like he meant to say it's time to read with Ray because Ray was near the books, but instead he said it's time to kill Ray." And I looked at her and she was like, "Yeah, I don't believe it either." And I was like, "Look, I know there's two sides to every single story, but I'm going to believe my son before anybody. And my son is a good kid. He doesn't lie to me or his mom. And I know that he's telling the truth."
Hold on. Here's a bigger question.
Yeah, he was. He was taller than me and bigger than me. And I swear to God,
if you get your ass beat, does that mean your dad whoops your ass when you get home?
My dad would probably whoop my ass. Well, my dad would probably say, "Why'd you start the fight in the first place?" Is what he would say, which is what I'm about to get to. So I told the lady, I said, it would be nice if you guys tried to separate them, but I know you guys have a lot of kids. So if you can't separate them, I completely understand. But if there's another problem, then I'm going to have a problem with it. And she said, "Okay, I completely understand." So when we got in the car, I told Peanut, I said, if this boy ever puts his hands on you, then you beat him up. And he said, okay, Daddy. But I said, if he says anything to you, then you go tell the teacher so they can tell me again. And he said, okay. Because if he says something to him and he tells the teacher, then I go say something to the dad. But if he puts his hands on Peanut, then you whoop his ass.
Yeah.
And then if that kid whoops your ass, then you have a problem with me.
Because my biggest thing is this.
Okay.
Because I look at it like this, right? Jiu-jitsu. If he's, I want him in the best gym, right? I want him learning from the best coaches. So therefore, when he goes out to competition and he loses, it's not your coach, it's not the practice, it's you. And you're going to do this thing until you win, right? And then you're going to know what winning feels like, and it's going to feel good. And you're going to want to do it all the time, right? And then you're going to feel that addiction. But first, you're going to get addicted to getting your ass handed to you, right? And getting up with a fucking smile on. There was nothing stranger.
Monster, bro.
Bro, there was nothing stranger going to a swimming hole in North Carolina, hot summer day. And we're drinking a little bit, allegedly.
Oh, you've said this before on the pod.
And they're just going balls to the fucking wall, boxing gloves. And like guys hit the dirt and they get up and talking about like, yeah, motherfucker, that's right. What? Like,
not the accent. That's crazy.
Like what? Like, you know, they take the gloves off and we're chilling and it's like, you know, holy smokes. Like they like that. Like they actually like that, like, you know, so like like I don't want him to become addicted to that off the mat, right? Because
it's hard though.
So is a fucking concrete floor guy, right? You're out here fighting in the.
That's
fucking
not what
street.
I meant. That's hard. I'm just saying it's hard to not.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So is that concrete floor, playboy? Fuck around. It just takes one elbow to your face, bro, when you're not looking. You know what I'm saying? Next thing, Wakas, and you're out, bro. You're out.
Wakas is crazy.
Boom.
Wakas.
Night. You're going to sleep, bro. And, you know, you're not always so lucky to be in a place where somebody will pull somebody off of you.
Yeah, but you hit somebody the wrong way, they fall on a fucking car stopper or whatever. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Parking stopper or whatever.
Yeah, avoid fights. Avoid them.
Yeah, bro. I don't want my kid to be fighting nobody.
Yeah, avoid them at all. But yeah, they back you into a corner and they are literally standing in between you and the exit. You swing for dear life and don't you
you're
stop.
not getting your ass beat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure you're not.
You won't, because if he's standing in front of me, you obviously didn't get your ass whipped.
Bro, here's
a
story about this. Okay, my dad has only hit me once in his whole life, right? And I was like 7 or 8, and I'll never forget this shit. The motherfucker grabbed me by my hand. He grabbed my right hand with his left hand, and with his right hand, he grabbed me and smacked my ass with his right hand through my jeans or pants or whatever the fuck I was wearing. He hit me so far that I went flying. That he like caught me with his hand, so I went flying. Right?
Why do you make the noise?
Because
why do we got the visual sound effects right now?
I'm so telling you how hard he hit me, bro. And my dad's hands are made of concrete, bro. Like the hardest hands you've ever felt. Like literally landscaping, cooking, been burnt. The hardest hands you've ever felt in your life. That was the only time he's ever hit me in his life. Then, when I was 15 or 16 years old, my boys and I were out front. And we always slap box, right? We always slap box, make sure that, you know, our form was good, make sure we could hit motherfuckers, and we slap box so we wouldn't get mad because you get a little slap in your face, or it's better than getting fucking punched, right? My dad sat out there, and you guys don't know my dad. Like, my dad don't speak to anybody. My dad don't talk. My dad, like the purest Mexican man of all time. Don't talk to nobody. Don't do this. Blah, 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 blah. He sat out there and watched us slap box. And then I said, "What's up, Dad? You want to go?" This motherfucker whooped my ass, bro.
Mhm.
At 16 years old, I thought I had the fastest hands, bro. I thought I had the fastest hands. I thought I was clean. I thought I could hit motherfuckers quick. Bro, this motherfucker hit me 2 times. I said, okay, Dad. Okay. Anybody want to go up next against Dad? And he was like, no. That's it. Bro, you never want. Okay, here's another. I saw a TikTok, and this is like dark and bad for me to bring up, but it was about this dude that was like a serial child rapist,
Jeez.
Whoa.
and they asked him. I can't say that word on the internet. I'm so sorry.
You can't. We just got banned in like 5 countries, bro. It's right though.
Nah.
Fuck it.
No, you're good. I think you're fine.
Anyways,
I hope so.
so you know how like people go and talk to them after and like hear their story. So they asked him, "How did you?" And it was like he didn't pick a specific race. He didn't pick a specific gender or any of that shit. So they asked him, "How did you pick your people? How did you pick the kids that you went after?" And he said, "I always looked at the dad. I always looked at the dad, and if the dad was a threat, I wouldn't go after them." So if I'm teaching my kid, if you get your ass beat, then I'm gonna whoop your ass. They know you ain't fucking with my kid, bro. I've told my kids on many a times, if this kid has a problem with you and this shit keeps reoccurring, because there's a kid at my son's school right now that he has an issue with. I say, you let me know if he messes with you again, because then I'm gonna talk to his parents. And I'm gonna talk to his parents one time, bro. One time. And if it doesn't, if that doesn't resonate with them, then we're gonna have issues. Because I don't play with my flesh and blood. I don't like it. You teach your kid to be nice to my kid. If not, I'm not gonna be nice to you. That's just how it works.
This is the one thing I won't. I guess is my biggest reason why I won't get on board with the whipping Elijah. Right? But
for the record, I haven't touched Peanut's ass. Whoa, that's crazy. I haven't spanked Peanut. That was crazy. I'm so sorry, internet. I'm on a roll tonight. I haven't spanked
very
Peanut
clippable
since he was potty trained, and that was the last time I've ever spanked him ever.
Yeah.
And that was almost 4 years ago.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of like, especially if I find out, right? Let's say he's a little older. Let's dial it a little further out. He's a little older, right? And he's like, "Yo, Pops, hey, Pops, I got an issue with this boy at school, man. You know, I think we're going to end up fighting one day." It's like, all right, well, what about the park? Yeah, Kelly, talking about meet up at the park. Well, what's up with the park? You guys don't fight at the park no more? Tell him to meet you at the park. Tell him to bring his fucking dad too. I'll go. Right? Boom. You get your 4 homeboys. You got your 4 homeboys right here. Who here's got fucking problem? Who here has issues here now? Because Elijah's about to whip his ass. You want to whip his ass? Who wants to go first? All right, y'all get it in. Boom, get it in. Get it in. Right? Elijah, get up, shake hands. We're going to get in the car, right? It's going to go one or two ways.
You got
Good
your ass
job.
whooped?
Good job, son. You beat that boy's ass. That's exactly how I raised you. You make me proud. I'm so happy to see that. And don't let nobody fuck with you, when you're right. Or he got his ass whipped. God damn it, Elijah. You're going to go back to that fucking school tomorrow. You're going to tell him to be back there at the same fucking time. Just you and him. And you're going to whip that boy's fucking ass.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So the other day, right, my nephew, I think this was Friday. It was either Friday or Monday. I work from home now, so I'm always here. My nephew didn't go to school. And I said, "Yo, nephew, why didn't you go to school?" He said, "Oh, they put a bounty out for my head, blah, 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 blah." I was like, "Well, what are you doing? You talking shit or what?" He's like, "I don't know. Somebody just wants to fight me." I said, "Okay, tell him pull up to the crib. Tell him pull up to the house, and I'm right here. If they want to fight, then we fight right here in the street." And then my stepsister was there, and I said, "Ask your mom. Anytime, whether it was graffiti beef, whether it was regular beef, whether it was whatever the fuck, they knocked on my window, they knocked on a fucking door, and we went out to the fucking street and we handled it. We fucking fought. And we made sure that we had enough people with us that nobody would fucking jump in." And I said, "You think these little motherfuckers are gonna jump in if I'm right there with you?" Look at me. I look like a fucking cholo. I'm not a cholo. But if I take my shirt off, if I take my fucking shirt off and you got 3 little hoodlums right there, you think they're gonna fucking jump in? Fuck no. You handle like a fucking man, and if you got beef with somebody because of something that you started, because you were talking to the little homie's girlfriend or whatever the fucking case may be, tell them knock on the door and let's go outside and you guys fucking fight right here. And if you get your ass whooped, then I'm gonna whoop your ass when we get back in. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because guess what? I'm not about to watch you get your ass whooped. And if I whoop your ass, then that's a sure way to make sure you never get your ass whooped again.
Yo, dude, my sister fucked this chick up in front of her dad, and that shit was so bad, bro. And I felt bad because I almost beat up the dad because it was like it got hectic. Like, you know, like it turned into like it sideways turned into a little brawl. And I remember I just felt bad, bro, because we even saw them in court afterwards, and it was just like, damn, dog. I'm like, I know my dad would be ready to kill one of these motherfuckers right now. Like, I know he's fired up inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, his baby girl done got her like. If I remember,
I just believe in that shit, bro. Like one-on-one fighting. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but like, yeah, if you fought one-on-one and it was fair, then whoever got their ass beat got their ass beat.
They got their ass beat. You know, it is what it is, fam. Like, and that's we used to, and hopefully, I feel like we're becoming a real country again. You know, wrestling is on Netflix. We're healing from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck.
I love it.
What is this pivot?
But I hope.
Yo, no, the pivot was I made Damien real scared one time at work, bro.
Wait, not
Damien thought
let's get this.
Damien,
straight.
don't lie, bro. You thought I was about to fight a motherfucker on the call center floor, bro.
But I wasn't scared because I was just like, don't do this dumb shit, bro. I wasn't scared. I was just like, this is stupid.
It wasn't dumb to me because somebody was calling me out over some shit that had nothing to do with me.
You had nothing to do with nothing. I agree. And
bring me to it, and I'm about to fuck you up, bro. And that motherfucker was bigger than me. He probably could have whooped my ass, but I'm about to back down.
Yeah, sometimes you're 7.
You would have had to drag my ass out of the and be like, 911, please come help.
911.
Nah, I would have whooped that motherfucker's ass. I'm just saying.
Hey, dog, I'm telling you, bro. It's
but listen, just to put my 2 cents in, we can move.
I wasn't fighting Damien's fight though, just for the sake.
Honestly, I didn't want you to. That's why I'm like, this is so.
I wasn't fighting your fight. I was fighting my own
my
fight.
thing is me and him, work event, whatever. And I was handling it the way that I know how to handle it. I'm not about to fight somebody over some stupid dumb shit.
What? Zero was getting pressed and Save almost beat somebody up?
No. It's not like that. No. I don't want it to seem like Zero was getting pressed and I fucking stood up for him. It was not like that at all, bro.
It was the fact that I was playing just like
Corp, stop. You're instigating, bro. Stop.
I was playing a game of like, we'll chat, but this guy couldn't like chat. He just wanted to get up in my face and shit. So I just don't play those games. I'm not the type of guy. So time goes on. He thinks that Save has something to do with it. And so then he starts getting on Save, texting him, what the fuck's going on with your boy? Get your whatever. And
I ain't the one, dog. And Oscar just passed, bro.
Yeah, it was
my best friend of all time just passed. And you trying to get on my head? Yeah, we ain't doing that shit, bro.
I don't like that. Get your boy. What's up with your boy? Like, it's one thing when it's like we're joking around, like, hey, what's up with your boy? Boy, get this food. Like, like that's one thing. But when it's like, hey, what's up with your boy? It's like,
yeah, bro. I was like, oh, you do not got a collar on me. What the fuck are we talking about? Like,
bro, it was like, yeah. Oh, I bet you told your boy to do this shit and that shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm over here crying my eyes out because my dog just fucking died. Yeah, and you hit me with some bullshit.
Bad moment, horrible moment.
Bro, so I went right up to that motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was some I was moving on some gangster shit. Like and it's so fucking funny because I told D and I used to go on walks every day, and he texted me while I was on a walk with D, and D had to calm my ass down because I was like, bro, this dude is texting me on some crazy shit right now. It's taking everything in me not to text him back, and then he texted me some crazy, bro. He texted me some crazy shit, and I told D, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything to him. We got up that elevator and I seen this motherfucker and I turned hot. And you, Corpse, you know how it is, bro. Like, you could say one thing, but as soon as you see the motherfucker, you just turn fucking to Johnny Storm. I seen this motherfucker and I turned hot, bro. And I was like, I didn't even tell D what I was doing. D was like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, yo. And I walked right up to that motherfucker and I was like, yo, like, get the fuck out of my phone with this shit. Like, and he stood up and I low-key was like, but I was like, I'm about to home. Like, you ain't about to hit me with this shit, bro. Like, you, but that's because my dad whooped my ass. And if anybody else gonna whoop,
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say like that's. I just can't relate to this because I'm just not in that fighting. Like I've never been.
But it's not about a fight. But no, it wasn't about a fight.
No, I'm saying this whole like conversation really because I'm not. I wasn't like that. Like as a kid, I'd be fucking up with my cousins and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like we would roughhouse like that, and we would, like especially my cousin Tony would fuck me up, but it was never like that serious. And then when it came to like a confrontation within like somebody, person to person, I was always the type to have like, we'll chat and it'll get heated, but we're gonna chat. And if you really, like at the end of the day, if somebody really was pressing me to the point of like, oh shit, there's nothing I could really, then of course I'm gonna stand I'm gonna hold my ground, but I'm gonna do everything I can and just like let's chill, let's just chat, and we'll come to agreement and we'll figure shit out. But like why are we swinging, bro? Because yeah, like you said, like I think it was you or Save, one incident, somebody hits their head the wrong way, like it's just not worth it to me. Like somebody loses somebody in their family, bro. That's somebody's son, daughter, whatever it is. Like for what, bro? For an incident that like we could have chatted about,
Yeah, there was some scary ones. There was definitely some scary ones that you see like, at school, like homie done got hit so fucking hard, like, and he's stiff, you know what I mean? Like he's stiffened up. And it's like, oh shit, like, oh, or like there is those fights, bro. Like even it's like, oh, what up, Thomas? Y'all, this is like one of my best friends right here, dude. I'm
What's up, Thomas?
Much
love, much love.
It's like, yo, like homie big as fuck, like, and it's my homeboy, and he beating the brakes off of this dude, bro. Like, I kind of want to get him off of him, but like, yo, he's fucking him up. Like, I don't want that to be me next. So you kind of like freeze up a little bit, like, you're like, oh fuck, like, and it's like, it's exhausting.
I'm not always saying fight, but just sometimes
I get it. Sometimes it feels like
sometimes you just gotta like, you're not about to question my.
But like that too is that like I understand that my anger could go to the point where I'm not gonna necessarily be able to stop. Like, and not to say that I would like kill anybody, but like to the point where like I don't know, I'm just doing unnecessary damage. I might, but not like I don't want to kill anybody. That shit would fucking drive me.
But it's animalistic, bro. Like that it's just embedded sometimes in people. You know what I mean? Like you're not about to challenge me, dog. You're not about, like, if I go talk to somebody else, it makes me look less than. And although I know I'm not less than, you're not about to get that upper hand on me. You know what I mean? Like I could have easily went to HR. But like I'm not less than, and I'm about to whoop your ass and like you're about to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Or you're gonna know that you fucking try to bump up against me like that, player. I am gonna bump back, right? And you ain't gonna like it because you ain't just gonna steamroll me, my guy.
Because that's how the attitude stops sometimes.
That's how
like sometimes motherfuckers need their asses whooped to understand that they cannot act like that.
Or just go bump with somebody. You bump, and it's like, it's like, oh, okay. Like they learn, like, all right, like, because even for me, like, if I don't beat homeboy up, he's gonna know, all right, if I'm fucking with Pudge, like, you know what I mean? I better stretch a little bit because this is about to get a little dicey.
Stretch a little bit.
Like you ain't somebody who's about to shove me into my locker, player. Like we're about to. You gotta.
I might have gained a little weight.
See, but that's different. Because like in my head, if we're starting physical, like okay, all fair. Because if you're touching me, now it's different. But my confrontation has always been like, it's all verbal. All right, then I'll play the verbal game. We'll just chat. But as soon as like somebody touches me, that's way different.
Yeah, but verbal is what turns it into physical.
But I don't allow it to get there. Now, if somebody wants to escalate, and they don't.
You can't allow anything though. Like if
you know what?
If somebody talks shit to you and you talk shit back, and then they get physical. Like if you talk shit back, that's you allowing.
Because I already know, Save. I know where your
That's
brain
what I'm
is,
saying.
right?
I don't do that. Like if you want to chat shit, bro. Like who the fuck cares?
But you about to chat shit back.
But that's why.
No.
And you're trying to do it philosophically. Like you're trying to be. You're trying to be
somebody mad.
Yeah, you're trying to be smarter than the other person, and then that's gonna piss them off more. And guess what? No, I'm not saying you personally, Zero. I'm just saying if you take it that way. I just want to clarify. But if you try and be, if they're like talking shit, like, oh, your mama ain't shit, blah 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 blah, you're like, oh, all you can come up with is your mama joke, you weak piece of shit. Not saying that you're saying weak piece of shit, but you know what I mean. Like you're like, oh, yeah, your mama jokes, real clever of you, buddy. Like if you said real clever of me, buddy, I'm about to get physical with you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
because buddy's your trigger word, bro.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, and then now, like the best response is just nothing. Ignorance is the best response. Nothing.
Oh God, I remember this cat. North Carolina, calling someone a son of a bitch is like, ooh.
Oh, my mom was a bitch now?
Ooh. What'd you say about Miss Lowry? And I remember they came to the dirt road. This dude Wayne Sampson and my homeboy Brent that lived on the dirt road. They were scrapping it out right here on the dirt road. Boom, 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 and getting it in. And I can't remember why, but it got a little funky, right? Like it started getting dicey and shit. I tell Wayne and them, hey, just pack it up, roll it out. Like you got that, Wayne. Like Brent's my homeboy, whatever. You got that. You got that. It's cool. Like y'all bounce out though. And God bless his soul. God rest his soul. This dude, Sean Thomas, his little brother, I think his name was like Steven or something, like spit at me, bro, and called me a son of a bitch as they were taking off. And I remember after that, it was on like Donkey Kong every time I seen him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because
anybody ever spit on me, bro, I'm not saying anything.
No, he tried.
Bro,
he straight tried, but I seen when he fucking pulled his head back and whoop, and it just it flew right by me. But I was like, this
you're getting a fist to the face right after, bro. Like
I was like,
not spitting on me.
I even told the homies, I was like, because bro, like I caught him at a party and where we deaded it, and God bless Sean Thomas's soul, man. He passed away, and I remember I told the homies he should have just picked
that spit on you.
No, away? His older brother. I was cool with his older brother. Man. And I told the homies, right? I even told Sean, like, he should have just fucking picked one, bro. Because he was like, yo, I heard that you're on my little brother's noggin. I was like, I am, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? So he pulls me to the side and we're over here, we're chatting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're chatting. I'm like, yo, he should have just fucking picked one, Sean. He called me a son of a bitch and he spit at me, bro. Like, what do you want me to do about that? And he's like, nah, he didn't call you no son of a bitch. I was like, yes, you call me a liar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you fucking motherfucker. Call me a liar, Sean Thomas. Man, god damn it. So we're like, you know.
God damn it, Sean Thomas. Are you calling me a liar?
I'm trying to be cool because I love Sean Thomas, bro. He was fucking a handsome boy, dude. Fucking good guy, bro. And fucking, I remember we see him, we're at this party, and little homie's kind of like bobbing and weaving, and I was a little fucked up myself, bro, and I had a beer bottle in my hand, and I remember thinking, like, yo, I could just dink, like, you know? And I remember I turn around, right? Because I was like, bro, I'm fucking about to do it. You know what I mean? I turn out, look, and I was like, damn, there's Sean Thomas, there's all the homies, like, they're going to jump me. You know what I mean? They're going to jump me, bro. They're about to fuck me up.
Bro, I literally thought you were going to turn and be like, it's the wrong thing to do, bro. We shouldn't be doing it.
He's
like, I'm going to get fucked up if I do this right now, bro.
Nah, in all seriousness, I was like, nah, he's a little homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe he was just a little amped up. And I remember I walked up, I was like, hey, you good, player? You good? He's like, yeah, I'm just fucked up. Like, yeah, you are. Like, yeah, you are actually. Like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? I let it go. So it's like, and Sean Thomas is the homie, and I wouldn't want to, that's his little brother. And so, like, I even knew then, like, I kind of waited, like, do I want to settle this beef of you don't call me these words from somebody who's younger than me? and risk this friendship with somebody who's cool, like, you know what I mean, somebody who could scrap himself, like, you know what I mean, and risk all of this, like what does this turn into, you know? So it's like, if I can avoid a fight, bro, I do, because there's repercussions, there's karma to it, you know, like there's karma behind all of this shit, like, so nah.
Karma.
Sean
We go back to
Thomas.
that karma shit, bro.
Sean Thomas, yeah.
No, but Zero, I will get on the same wavelength as you, as it's always talking first,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like we should always try and talk shit out first.
Yeah.
But, and here's the big but. It's I feel like it's different for me and you. And I think we talked about this on the podcast before. And it's not a big deal. It's just where I come from. If you come to my crib and you knock on my door and you want to fight, I'm not trying to talk to you. Like,
see, well, that's different. No, because if somebody knocks on my door and they're trying to fight, neither am I. I mean, like it really depends.
like you're not gonna be like, hold on, what the fuck are we gonna fight for? Like you're not gonna say
maybe.
that. When
I'd be like, who the fuck are you, bro?
No,
What's
you're
going
definitely
on?
saying that. You're saying that. You're saying I know you enough to know that you're saying like, wait, what? What the
No,
fuck
I
is-
am not. That's what I'm saying. Is who the fuck
Yeah.
are you? Like, bro, why?
Not me. Not me. You came to my crib, dog. Get the fuck out the fence, and we're gonna fight right here on the street. Like, That's just-
I get that.
this is what
I
you
understand.
came to my house. You
I
came
get-
to my house,
I get
and we're gonna
it.
fight.
Yeah, it's like
You
once
just
you
not-
enter that
You
distance-
made the effort to come to my fucking house. Yeah, we're gonna
I-
fight.
I-
I'm gonna fuck you.
Nah,
Hey.
dude.
Like it used to be my brother. Hey Rico, come out the house, bro. Make sure this motherfucker don't jump in. Or I'll be like, yo, give me a second.
I
Call
just
whoever
never.
I know is
yeah.
close. Yo, come to the crib real quick. I'm about to fade this motherfucker and we're about to fight. I need you to make sure nobody's jumping in.
I've just never been in a situation where somebody comes to my house and wants to fight. I've just
I
never had
have.
that.
And it's not fun.
Doesn't seem fun at all.
Bro, I remember we were in Pensacola and the boys were
Same
brawling
thing.
outside. Boom, boom, boom. I pop out. Shit gets weird. One of these fools is fucking massive, dude, bro. Like, he's like arguing with my buddy across this fucking car, right? And so I walk up. I'm like, hey, homie, check it out. There's more of us than there is of you. Like, just go home. I don't know what the fuck, right? Oh, your homeboy this, your homeboy that. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up, right? He goes, I'm gonna fuck him up. I was like, no, we're gonna fuck you up, right? He goes, no, I'm gonna fuck you up. I was like, no, you're not. Bro. I remember literally like, no, you're not, bro. He reached over and grabbed J Mike. I grabbed him, right? And because I remember, like, this is my thing, bro. You enter in a certain distance, and I just react. Like, there's just reaction. Like, that's why, like, you know, girlfriend, you know, baby, love you, but wave your finger at me from this far away, please. Like, you know what I mean? Because it is just my reactions. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. I started, I fucking turn into fucking Mike Tyson real fast. Dude, but I'm telling you, when homie pulled his arm back, dude, like I remember I like slammed into the car because he was so fucking strong. I was like, oh my god, like, oh my, it's gonna take all of us to beat this fucking guy up, bro.
You
Like,
gotta
oh my God.
jump this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, no, but it's like there's like I was truly trying to defuse the situation, and but it was just so reactionary, you know what I mean? Like, once you come at me, bro, or you're within a certain distance of me, bro, it just happens, and it's going to happen. Like, I'm sorry, like, and especially if I'm not trying to fight, like, I'm probably going to more than likely try to wrestle you down and hold you down until you're like, hey, bro, you good? Like, you good? You done? Hit you with a you done, bro? You done? You good? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let go of you now.
I think everybody has those triggers, bro. Like for
Yeah.
me, it's like if you
Yeah.
call me buddy or you call me a bitch, those are the two things. And we're
I called
my
you
buddies-
both of those things all in the same sentence.
You've never called me a bitch before, ever in your life, without being playful. First and foremost.
I mean,
and second,
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
one of the only people that can call me buddy. You're one of the only people that can call me buddy, and I've talked to you about it before. And I've genuinely told you, like, bro, I really don't like it when people call me buddy, but I know that that's part of your vocabulary,
Is
and
it
I
literally-
like. I've literally had this conversation with you before.
Literally.
Because there was this dude, bro. I was in Texas one time with my boys, and I was having like a philosophical ass fucking conversation about fuck. I don't even remember what the fuck. But I just talked about this last week when I was out at dinner with my boys, and this dude that I have no idea who the fuck he is. He's just a random homie's homie. Comes into the house and like chimes in on the conversation that I'm having. We were like talking about like, oh, if somebody says something about you and you know it's not true or some shit like that, and just wipe it off. And the dude was like, he asked me, and out of all people, and that's what my boys always say, out of all people, he had to ask you. He was like, well, what if I would just, like sit here and be like, hey man, you're a bitch? And I looked at him, bro, and I said, I'd probably slap you in the fucking mouth. And I was dead fucking serious. And my other homie was like, yo, let them have their conversation. Because I was about to slap him in the fucking mouth, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean? What the fuck if you sit here and call me a bitch? Like, you're not about to see it. Especially I got a little bit of alcohol in me. Yeah, we're not doing that, bro. I'm about to whoop you. What if I call you a bitch? Yeah, bro, I'm about to slap you in the fucking mouth. What the fuck you mean you about to call me a bitch? But I think there's like little triggers like that for everybody. Maybe Zero hasn't found his triggers yet. Zero, if I called you a bitch, you'd be okay with it.
No. If you call me a bitch, no, I mean, I think we all have like this. You just don't want to be disrespected, you know?
Yeah, just don't disrespect.
There's a level of decency that we have towards every stranger, and if that's violated, then you feel like, all right, fuck you then. What the fuck? I get that way too.
So what? Yeah. So what's your trigger, bro? Like what does somebody have to say to you for you to not have words? Have words.
I think it's honestly not to me, because I feel like this might sound cringe, but just
what
like
the fuck
being
do you have in your hand? A sandal?
A coaster.
Oh, okay.
Being like growing up, having to deal with people's I was just talking to Julissa about this. My girlfriend.
Damn, Crystal Waters, you mean?
Crystal Waters.
Hey, what's up, Crystal Waters?
We were just chatting about this. In like having so many people make fun of me for my eye, I got so used to like I really don't give a fuck what you say about me, bro. I really do not care. But I think my triggers start to be when people around me start to get like insulted or whatever. I get real pissed. I get real annoyed for that shit. Just
like if somebody says something about corpse or some shit.
Yeah, it's like corpse. Like if we're all together, and like somebody starts saying some shit about either of you, I'd be like, bro, relax. What the fuck is going on with you? Like I would get probably more amped up than if somebody's like, yeah, fuck you and your fat ass eye, and like you can't even see straight. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, because if that was a trigger, bro, I would have apologized right now because I know I made fun of your eye. But I think you and I have
context
conversed about that shit. Yeah.
Context matters a lot. Yeah. I know what it is coming from both of you.
Yeah, because even when like if I did something like Save, if you did something crazy, and somebody wanted to say something about you around me, I'd be like, ho, simmer down. What he did was crazy. Yes, what he did was crazy. I can't answer for that.
But I think it's different. It's different. I think it's different between the three of us because Putch and I have had interactions where we've gotten like into each other. And Zero and I have had in conversations where we've kind of gotten into each other and like broke that barrier of like we could have uncomfortable conversations and still be cool. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a difference. And that's why I always say, bro, communication is the biggest key to everything because Corpse and I have had one of the biggest altercations that you could ever have with a buddy of yours, and we made it through. Because we converse with each other, and Corpse like try to call me out on some shit, and I was like, "What the? You're tripping? What the fuck?" You know what I mean? And Zero and I, you and I have had deep ass fucking conversations, and I'm like, "Yo, you really want to know the truth about this, that, and the other? Like, I'm gonna tell you about it, and we're still gonna be cool." And vice versa. You told me the same shit. Corpse has been on some real shit with me too. So that's the difference. I feel like it's the conversation about shit, and that's why. I would say all of us agree that we try and have a like, yo, what the fuck are we about to fight about? Why are we trying to fight?
Yeah.
But the difference is Corpse and I might have a trigger or two that if you say some shit, we not about to talk about it. Like, I'm just about to whoop your ass or
It
try and whoop
usually
your ass.
hits
And you're not.
And I know you've probably felt this one too, Save. It always hits that point when, especially with those type of words, you hit them with a, "Hey, B, don't call me that.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?"
Hey, yeah, chill out, bro.
And
Like,
it,
chill out.
then okay, I'm about to that's when I usually, it's like, okay, I'm about to show you what I'm gonna do about that because I've rehearsed.
There's a warning. There's always a warning first. Yo, chill out.
It's
Chill
always,
out, bro.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Right? But like with us, yes, it's like we've all even in the podcast itself, dude, over these shows, like we've gotten into so many fucking different debates where it's like at the end, it's like, all right, like cool, heard you out, bro.
Yeah, we always hit that text, right? Like, hey, bro, it's all love. Like, we want to make sure we're always good. We always get that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sister's calling me.
Yeah, if we feel like it's going
Hello.
like a little too,
Put
a
her
little
on the
too far.
pod.
Not too far, but like I was gonna say too. I don't know if I should say this. I was gonna tell a story about like exactly my philosophy of like people around me start to get affected. Like what you're saying to my cousin, to my family, to my friend is affecting me, and now I'm getting amped. Is me and a group of friends, and there's one individual. There's two individuals in the story. So one individual was dating another, and he thought that I was like talking to his girlfriend in like a way that I was trying to get at her. But I was like, bro, I get so mutual. Like she's so cool, and I don't want anything like that. I explained this like after the fact once I got a little bit more additional context, because I was like, what the fuck? Because I couldn't just understand where he even got that. But anyway, he was the type to like, we're not gonna talk, we're gonna be physical. And so we were at a place. I think we ended up going to like a, what is it called, like a trampoline park, whatever. I said what's up to him. I thought it was all cool. He didn't say anything to me. I had no indication of any beef that it was mad at all. I don't know if I've said this story, so stop me if I have.
I don't think you have.
So he didn't tell me anything about like, I don't fuck with you like that, whatever. He tapped each other up, whatever. We're doing our thing. I'm chatting with other friends because there's probably a total of 2, 4, including my cousin's there. So he's important to the story a little bit later, but my cousin's there. And so I'm chatting with the friends that are there. We're jumping, whatever. It's probably half hour into this whole us being there, chatting, whatever. And I think we're playing like dodgeball. And like, as I'm jumping, he grabs me midair and like throws me to the ground onto the trampoline. And like, it rips my shirt. And then as I'm like getting up, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, was that an accident? Like, my shirt's fucked. But I see him like walking out of the building. He's like starting to leave. My memory, this is years ago, so all of the details I don't remember, but I see him leaving, so I don't really get a chance to like chat with him. Like, what the fuck was that? Him leaving though, and like him and his girl are leaving, and I just see them outside. I get like a jacket from the Lost and Found. I go outside and I'm like, what the fuck happened, bro? Like, are you okay? And this is where I find out, I don't know if it's here, like I said, later, that I find out that he's not okay with me. He's pissed. I have no idea in the moment why. But then my cousin starts to get rowdy of like, why the fuck would you do that? Whatever. And I'm like, bro, relax. Like, we're trying to figure everything out. What the fuck? I don't even know what's happening. And then he says, like, to my cousin, he's like, shut the fuck up or I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, we're not going to do that. And so now I'm going up to him, like wanting to fight. Cause now it's serious. But everybody was there and they were trying to keep us separated. So I never did anything, but I like, that's a moment where I'm like, I'm not trying to talk to you anymore. That is not, we're not doing that. And so that's why I say, like, it's people around me that really, like, that'll really trigger me. But otherwise,
that just shows who you are, bro. It shows that you're very empathetic and how much you love other people. And I think that's low key what got me so riled about the situation that we had, is that I didn't like that somebody was talking bad about you too. You know what I mean? Like, because you and I chatted a lot about the situation, and that riled me up even more. On top of the fact that my dog died, on top of the fact that somebody's talking shit to me, on top of the fact it was just a lot of shit, bro. So I definitely understand where you're coming from on that shit because I'm never gonna let anybody talk bad about the people that are around me ever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird, bro. Why are you talking to? I don't know. That was weird. As well. But by the way, also like he apologized. I think he has like a short temper.
Nah,
I don't-
fuck him, bro.
No. I was gonna say we're not cool, but like he threw his girlfriend because we were cool for a while. I don't talk to too many people from that friend group anymore, and it's not like
Would you
out of hate,
fight if you fought him? Would you whoop his ass? Be real.
no, he was bigger than me. But
Oh, just because they're
I would've
bigger, they
been-
fall harder, baby.
I would have been swinging, bro. No, because bro, that really pissed me off. So I mean, am I gonna hype myself up and say I would have whooped his ass? Of course.
You would have whooped his ass, bro.
Mhm.
Zero, I know there's some power behind that ass, bro. You got a fat ass, bro. You
Yo,
fucking.
You got a donkey, bro. Straight up. I'm trying to see
Oh, I
that.
got a
Yo,
dumpy on him.
I'm starting
You
to
got a
run more,
diaper
so I'm
booty.
gonna lose it. Bro.
Just to lose your ass?
Yeah, bro, because I'm running. Whenever I run, I just lose. It just
But you're fast though. You could
surfboard.
you're not faster than me, but you're fast.
I'm trying to get my shit back up so that way we could rematch on.
There's
this
a
shit.
video of me and Damo
Monk, my man.
racing each other and me falling somewhere in this world.
Bro, it's in our group.
I
chat, no?
I,
Do we
ha- I
not
have
that?
fallen. I have fallen twice in front of Zero. One, we were racing, and two, we were just fucking walking,
think
and
we
I
were just
did
walking.
some dumbass fucking move, and I swear to God, on my life, I watched the time change as I was falling. That's how slow I fell,
Yeah, it was funny.
and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm getting old, dog. I'm
Yeah.
getting old." As
I
fuck.
think he lost an hour on the way down. Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, Zero, help me!" And he was just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I was just like, "Ah."
he was crossing the event horizon. I couldn't get him anymore. Like no.
All right, so real quick, before I know we didn't get to touch on what you guys wanted to touch on, and I'm so sorry for bringing up other
Bro, it
shit.
was a good episode. What the
No.
fuck?
I thought it was a good episode too.
It happens.
Real quick, we got to touch on either politics, Marvel, something. So I want to bring something up.
Okay.
I know we brought it up last week, but I watched the Fantastic Four movies over the
wow.
last week. Are you guys hyped for the new Fantastic Four movies
I am.
or movie?
I'm hyped, but I think my love for Marvel, although I love Marvel, but it's just a little like I'm not as confident. You know, they've been missing a couple for the last couple of years, and I'd be lying.
Movies?
Movies, shows.
What do they miss? Eternals?
Eternals
Stop
wasn't
it.
good, bro. Let me
Show
get
the shows
roster,
were
bro.
good.
WandaVision, slow but good.
So
Phenomenal.
that's what I'm asking. Movie wise,
long.
so what
Ag-
I've heard is because Avengers Endgame of how it ended, they're not gonna be able to pick up their movies. I thought Deadpool Wolverine was good,
Oh,
personally.
Wolverine. Yeah, okay. Deadpool Wolverine. Was
I
good.
watched Sonic 3 last night. I loved it. I
was okay.
fucking loved it. Fuck you. I loved it.
My bad. No, I thought it was okay. I wanted more, honestly. I wanted Shadow to be more of like a villain, but it was just Eggman again, you know. So
He's the villain.
I get it, but I don't know. Maybe I just wanted too much.
more villainy. You wanted more.
But I
villainy.
just wanted, yeah, I don't know. I wanted it to be different. Like I just don't want Eggman to be the. Just give me a little bit more, you know. I don't need.
Yeah,
this-
Shadow-
I thought it was kind of corny when he was like, "Oh, I thought we're the same person, playing the same
the same-
character in
yeah,
the same movie." I was like, "Bro,
that
but
was funny as fuck. Shut up.
nah."
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
genuinely only watched that movie for Shadow, and I thought it was a good movie. Shadow is one of my favorite video game characters of all time.
Shadow's a cool
Come on.
design. We're gonna say
Okay,
much
hold
about
on,
that.
hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
And
Before
the
we
fact
get
that
to
they
Sonic,
showed his little jets on his shoes and just like the little intricacies that they showed, I loved it.
It was cool. That's
hold on,
alright.
before Sonic, Fantastic Four. I'm excited, right? What I'm not excited about is that I think they're going to introduce Galactus too fast.
Yeah, they're doing.
They're
Too much.
introducing him too fast. If you watch the old 90s, right, Fantastic Four show, episode 1, if I remember correctly, the villain that they're fighting is Namor. So why
Is
not
it
just have
Namor?
why not just have something with them fighting Namor? Right?
They
like
just
No, because
put him
Namor's
in.
gonna have his own film that comes out.
Oh, that's true. Wait, didn't they? Did they scrap that? I thought they.
I thought they
scrapped
scrapped that.
That might have scrapped.
Well,
that.
he's still gonna have his own film that comes out. It's not like.
Eventually, maybe.
Yeah, eventually.
gonna-
Maybe.
But here's the thing that I'm nervous about is how are they gonna show Galactus, right? This 50, 60, 80 story tower tall person having a, I know he can change form, I get it, but how are they gonna show him having a conversation with like Sue or Johnny? You know, like how are they gonna have? I'm just nervous at how these conversations come out, and I'm also nervous about how they're gonna have the representation of Robert Downey Jr. coming out as Victor,
I'm scared. I'm nervous on that shit too, bro.
because we all know this motherfucker is Iron Man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
fuck
Like
up his legacy so hard with this shit. It's so dangerous.
Well, the real question is Marvel bought Fantastic Four what 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
it was a minute ago. Yeah, it was a while back.
right? So it's been some time. This movie is a culmination of so many years of planning. This didn't happen. The announcement of Downey being Doctor Doom didn't happen the day before. That decision was made a long time ago. You know.
yeah, but they're gonna show different universes too.
So, and see, I think a thing that we're also the biggest curveball in it all is Jonathan Majors being fucked over with Kang.
Yeah,
And they already said that somebody else is gonna play him.
And they're also talking about trying to have him come back. I don't know. I just don't know how that looks. Because you know Disney's all about optics. So
yeah, it sucks. Jonathan Majors.
They're not bringing him back. They're not bringing Jonathan Majors.
Was
back.
a good actor.
he's a
They're not bringing him
phenomenal.
back.
He's a
Though.
great
They're
actor.
not. They're not bringing him back. I just read it last week. They're not bringing him back.
I doubt they would. Yeah, I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But I
You could
think
be a
talks
drug
of that-
addict.
I
But no
think,
domestic violence.
I think talks of that like don't ever take those seriously because yeah, just the optics of it is like, you know,
Yeah.
wild. He got a weird case. Why is he around?
Blah, blah, blah,
Certified
blah,
lower
blah.
book.
Yeah, but
All right.
All
exciting,
right, end it off for us, D.
Yo, this was genuinely a good one. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for all the laughs and all that good shit. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for watching, viewing, subscribing, liking, all that shit. Thank you genuinely to everybody who is on all of our platforms. We appreciate it. If you were here for a second, an hour, a minute, maybe you're watching on the playback, you watched for the whole time. I appreciate you
On the
nonetheless.
playback.
Thanks so much. Be safe.
The blood clot playback down bomba word.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is a lot. We had a conversation on the phone earlier, and I thought it was going to go a different way, but I didn't try and steer from a different way, but I low-key
this is
tried to steer
natural.
from
We're
a different
just-
way. I was
we're
like,
just chatting.
wait. But no, this is a great episode, man. Thank you so much for everybody who showed up. My glasses are cracked. I pulled out the corpse today, the birthday suit. So thank you guys all for showing up. As always, you guys stay healthy. No, fuck that. Hold on.
Jeez.
To my beautiful, handsome, courageous, outstanding citizens of podcast hosts Zero and Corpse. Appreciate the both of you. I know we didn't do a podcast last week, but you know, motherfuckers got important shit to do. Arts, talents, maths, things of that nature. But as always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love you. Keep smiling. We'll see you guys next week.
Everybody, corpsecollection.com. You guys save 0%. My man, the wonderful, the powerful, the amazing, tremendous, stupendous, and all around wonderful men. I salute you, right? And in that salute, I have a scripture from Proverbs, chapter 31, verses 8 and 9. It says, "Open your mouth for the mute, for the rights of all who are destitute. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and defend the rights of the poor and needy." And here recently, and especially even with like talking about
like the fights in the podcast, right? Like I hope that we all choose to fight for what's right. Right. And when you see something that you know to be wrong, speak on it. And when you see something that needs your attention, address it. Yeah. Until next time. I hope you guys have a good day, week, month, your life. Until next time.
Be safe, guys.
Serious. I'll see you guys later, boys. Love y'all.
Love ya,
Later,
bro.
later. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.